Hey, it's Nina with Worship Piano Tutorials, and today I'm going to show you how to play this song Glimmer in the Dust by Hillsong. It's been requested a lot of times and I'm finally getting to it. This song is in the key of B. So if you try to improvise, this song literally has all the black keys. So if you're, if you're wanting to improvise, this is your recipe. So any of these keys, they will sound good. However, if you hit any of these, they will not sound good. So the recipe, the only white keys that you hit are these. Everything else is black. Just FYI, it's so helpful to know this before you begin playing the song. All right, and then the chords for this song, the chords that we'll see is, first of all, we'll see B. I usually play the B chord like this. Then there's this G sharp minor. That's kind of a common chord here. Then you have an E chord. A lot of times the E chord sounds a little too bright for me, so instead of playing my B up here, I play it down here. So you'll see me playing the E chord like this a lot in this song. Also because it's super close to B. Here's B, here's E. As you can see, I could literally play with my eyes closed and transition between E and B. Simple as that. This is called the inverted chord. All right, so those are kind of the chords that you'll see in the verse. It's the G sharp minor, E, B. And I'm gonna go through the verse with you, and then we're gonna go into the chorus. So the introduction to this song literally just has the B chord playing. You can do a C sharp here and add it. Depends how you're doing the introduction. So just hold the B until you're ready to start, really. And then you go into the G sharp minor, and then the singer starts singing. So I was lost in a moment, a glimmer in time, like a child chasing shadows, my back to the light. Goodness. And then you stay on B for this third line. I was lost in the fog till you caught my eye. So notice the chords are a little bit different. You have the B. I was lost in the fog till you caught my eye. And then G sharp. And then you stay on the G sharp. Through the smoke and the mirrors. And then an E, a glimmer of life. Now, you just noticed me hit the E chord even differently than this. So this is an E. If we bring down this B down here, this is an E inverted. But we could even take it down a notch and bring this G sharp down here and play E like this. So you'll see me playing E many different ways. I'm sorry, but just know that it is an E chord. So here's the E chord, switching that down here. This is an E chord, and this is an E chord. And sometimes if I'm playing a G sharp, it's almost like a no-brainer to just play the E like this. Do you see that difference? This is the G sharp minor, this is the E. Like, why not? Why not play the E here right after the G? So, through the smoke in the mirrors, a glimmer of life. Did you see that smooth transition between the G sharp minor and the E chord? So I suggest that you try that. Super smooth, sounds incredible. All right, so that is the verse. Again, the important thing to notice is that it follows this pattern of G sharp minor, E, B. And you have a G sharp minor, E, B. But then it changes and you stay on B. It becomes B, E, G sharp minor, and then you stay on G sharp minor, E, B. So that's kind of the interesting part of this verse, is that there is a pattern, but on the third line, the B and the G sharp minor change spots. All right, so that's the verse. Then moving on to the chorus, and the way that I'm going to transition is glimmer alive. Again, very quiet. I know that a place I belong. So hitting very lightly. Or I'll see the fullness of love. F sharp, a child face to face with my God. So this is the first time we're seeing an F sharp in this song. Lost in your awesome. I'm playing an E here. Wonder. While I wait, I will not be afraid. You have that G sharp minor. Then going to B. My faith will remain all the same. F sharp, my hope in the things not yet seen, found in the greatest of these. And you end it off with the B. So again, it sounds a little bit dry. You can add a little bit of flowiness in this first chorus, but I will say that the focus is on the vocals in this first chorus. So you're really just playing through those chords very simply. So most of it is really focusing on that vocalist that's singing this part. Then you end it off with the B, and you're going into verse 2 a little stronger. So and you can hold off that B for as long as you need, and then you step into that G sharp minor. I found love in a moment. Lyrics are a little off. Again, G sharp minor. At the cross where the curtains were ripped from my eyes. And remember, you're staying on B. I found heaven in pieces and glimmer and dust. And then again, you're staying on G sharp minor. Broken glass in reflection till we shine like the sun. So adding a little more bass, right? I know there's a place I belong. I see the fullness of love. So adding more bass. Child face to face with my God. Lost in your awesome wonder. Now, you can add flowiness in here, just like I did at the end of this E. An example of that flowiness. My faith will remain all the same. My hope in the things not yet seen, found in the greatest of these. Ending it off with the B and moving into the bridge. Before I go into this, I want to introduce the bridge. We are in the bridge. And the chords for the bridge are B. And then you have a F sharp over A. That means you're playing F sharp with your right hand and A sharp with your left hand. Or you could just play F sharp. It's really up to you. And then the next chord is G sharp minor. And then E. So again, B, F sharp, or F sharp over A sharp, G sharp minor, and E. So those 4 chords, and then you have that first section. It's you go into the B, right? Greatest of these, B. I know that you love me. I know that you love me. Your love never fails. Your love never Not just in part, but I know that you are. Let your love take over. When all said and done, all that matters is love. Let your love take over. Now you can start adding bass a little bit more. Not just in part, but I know that you are. Let your love take over. You can get louder now with the piano. When all's said and done, all that matters is love. So let love take over. Not just in part, but I know that you are. Let your love take over. You can keep going with the loudness. And obviously if you have a full band, this is their part to shine, right, with the drums and everything. And if it's just piano, you can be adding all these flowy styles. Not just in part, but I know that you are. Let your love. I know there's a place I belong. And you go right into the chorus. I see the fullness of love. A child face to face with my God, lost in your awesome wonder. And you can continue through this chorus and then go back into the bridge. It's very flexible, as long as you just remember those patterns and those chords. Such a beautiful song, and I hope you enjoy playing it. If you have any questions, or if you have piano ministry questions of what to play when someone is talking, what to play when someone is praying, so all these different situations we get thrown into, feel free to go to pianoministrycourse.com, and I will see you in my next video.